So today I'm going to teach you how to fix casting in a baseball swing. So when it comes to casting, and when I was a younger player, what I felt was my arms getting away from me and my barrel would drop. I would get disconnected and it would be a lot of arm. And the way that I started to correct that is what I'm going to share with you today. And it's something I do with a lot of my young players. So by the end of this video, you'll definitely know how to fix the casting. And I take a unique perspective when it comes to fixing this problem. So the first thing I do is, if I'm with the younger player, is I give them a goal. So what I mean is this: I'll tell them, hey, by the end of this practice, I want you to hit a line drive and hit the top of the L screen. And so now, before we even started, that's our goal. And we're working towards that. And the reason why I do that is because you want to work in the right direction. I love working up the middle, because once they start getting older and you start getting sliders, curveballs, and changeup, you're working up the middle. You're going to be able to make those adjustments to drive those pitches as well. So we're starting to work up the middle, and it gives them a target. And what they'll start doing is figuring out themselves on how to hit that L screen. But what's crazy about this is that you could tell them to try to do that, and like their first few swings, the casting just is gone, because they're focusing on something. Instead of focusing on the swing, they're focusing on that actual target. But let's say that they take a few swings and, you know, they're still casting. So Barry Bonds taught me that when it comes to the swing, you want to go hands to hip. Now, when he said that to me, I was like, what? So he felt he was going hands to hip, and I would say he was doing it. And you could see those pitches where they're deep inside on, they're in here, and he's like, whack, and he's driving it out of the ballpark. Now, that helped me a ton on definitely hitting the inside pitch, because instead of turning and losing my barrel, I just stayed close and I got that bat head there and drove. I got the bat head out front the right way, staying close here and staying square to the pitcher, staying square. So here, bam, instead of there, losing that barrel, right? But that is the feel that I want the younger players to have, being tight to their body, staying square, and driving up the middle, okay? And that's that unique perspective. So what I mean is this: so I'll have them use actually a medicine ball first. Now, this is 15 pounds. This thing is heavy, so I don't recommend you use this, but I have them use like a medicine ball, something a little heavy. If you're dealing with younger kids, you just get a, you know, just a weighted ball. But what I'll do is I'll start on my knee, and I'll have them here, get back and throw. Now what you'll see is they'll start using their core. They'll stay tight to their body to throw it. They won't let their hands get away from them, because that ball would just drop right out. So they'll stay in here. So you're teaching them the feel on what they need to feel so they can drive that ball and be consistent. So that's the first place I start. I have them here, bam, and I tell them to throw it. And you'll see they'll even get that extension out front. They'll be here and bam. And if they just throw it and it goes right here, say, all right, do it again. Try to go farther out front. And then they'll start going here, they'll get back farther. So you're teaching them to load, and then they'll just push out front, and they'll really use their core to maximize how far that actual ball will go. And again, that's the swing here, staying tight, getting in here, and then boom, getting it out front. And that's what we want. Now, I'll have them do that a few times. So they'll be on their knee, and they'll do it that way just by themselves. But first, I've created a free cheat sheet for you to help you if you're struggling to be a consistent hitter or you're lacking in power. If this sounds like you, the link will be in the description below. And this cheat sheet also comes with video training, so you can see what you need to do to improve. If this is something you're interested in, link will be in the description below. And with that said, back to the video. Now, after we do all that, then I have them pick up the bat. Okay, now I'll test them. I'll say, all right, let's see if you can hit the L screen now. And I'll give you 3 swings. Usually within those 3 swings, they hit the L screen. Okay, they'll hit it. They'll hit a line drive. They're not dumping their bat. They're not casting. Everything's working towards the direction of the L screen, and they're staying tight in here. They're getting on path, and they're finishing high. It's beautiful. It's fun to watch. But let's say that they are casting, okay? Then I would do that same sequence, but I'll do it with the bat in their hand now. So I'll go here, I'll get on one knee, and then I'll have them do it here. Bam. stay there, try to drive it, and hit the top of the L screen. And I'll take a few doing that. Bam, getting their hands back, bam, hitting their top of the L screen. And I tell them to use that feeling that they had with that medicine ball. Everything they're feeling with the medicine ball, I'll have them, you know, try to feel that same thing with the bat in their hand. Because at a younger age, feeling is probably one of the most important things. So you always want to ask your hitters, or if you're a dad, ask your kid, or even if you're a player, ask yourself, what am I feeling? Because you want to go back to those feelings. If you don't know what you feel, how can you go back to what you were doing when you were doing good? Those feelings of keeping the ball tight in here and getting it out front, that's what you want to feel when you're swinging. Here, tight in here, bam, getting it out front. So you start driving those balls, start hitting more line drives, and you stop casting. So if you enjoyed this video, you'll love the video where Barry Bonds teaches me a lot of different things that I share with you in this video right here. So click that video, go over there, watch this video. It's a lot of things that, you know, he taught me that was life-changing. It'll definitely help you as well. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.